Welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, hi, I'm Lisa Marie. Thank you for spending some time with me today. Did you guys like this week's episode? Express your thoughts below. Captain Glenn. I can't believe that Adam tried to tell Captain Glenn when and where to sail. He would have never done that with Captain Sandy. I think Captain Glenn handled himself pretty well considering the situation at hand. Chef Adam.
Sure sign that Parker's never worked on a yacht before. Slamming doors. That's not gonna work for me.
Yo, Adam, stop being so passive-aggressive and use that mouth that God gave you to speak up and tell Parker your grievances. That's what a mature adult does.
I dated someone briefly, and she was a single mom of 2 little girls. And I played dad for a little bit, and I was good at it. But after about 6-7 months, I learned that I don't like having screaming little shit around all the time. Bad.
I literally can't picture in my mind Adam being a father figure at all. He's so brash and rude sometimes. Doesn't seem like a woman would want that around her kids.
I was really hoping for more, but I guess I wouldn't expect a vegan to tip too much because they don't own piggy banks, so.
Adam really thought he would have had an easy, lucrative charter. Think again, buddy. Chief Engineer Byron.
Seeing this family come on board with their 1-month-old baby instantly reminds me of my own daughter, Ciara. Ciara is 14 months old, and she is just the light of our lives. Being a dad is the greatest thing that I've ever done. To bring this little human being to life, nurturing them and educating them.
You can tell that Byron really cares and misses his family deeply. It must be so hard to be away from them, especially now with a baby.
In my 16 years in yachting, I've never been asked for an engine room tour because it's not like they know what they're looking at. I could tell them some bullshit story about that machine makes diamonds and they'd be like, oh, cool. Really? I got no problem if the guests want to see the engine room. If it's going to increase the chances of getting a better tip, then I'll do it. If they want me to dance around naked, I'll be like, okay, sit over there.
Byron really wants to provide for his family. You heard the man. He'll do just about anything for that coin. Chief Stew Jenna.
People who get into stewardessing should, at the very bare minimum, be good at organizing. It's not rocket science.
Shmaybe Jenna should at least go through the steps she wants taken with the girls before she basically calls them incompetent.
Just get your shit together and organize the f***ing laundry. Not that complicated.
It's not, but you could give them some words of wisdom to help with their job performance.
When I was 17, my appendix burst, and the doctor told me if I ever had trouble conceiving, that it was because I was infertile.
What is your stance on kids for yourself?
I actually feel like I would be such a good mom. I love kids so much, but I also have so much satisfaction in my life from other aspects that I just don't see my life going in that direction. Because I accepted it when I was 17, it's the way it is.
Jenna's personality kind of makes sense now. She doesn't feel the need to flex her motherly side of herself because A, it probably hurts like hell to think about, and B, she never really had to. Her chief stews were old school, so it was tough love all the way. Second stew, Madison.
I've gotten very lucky in the past with having amazing chief stews that have worked as a cohesive unit. This boat is different. I just do what I'm told.
I really think that one day soon, Madison will be an excellent chief stew. She's very good at teaching and helping others.
Dude, I'm one human being. Like, I'm doing service and then having to go do turndowns and, like, trying to, like, spread myself so thinly. The whole entire thing kind of sucks.
I hope Madison doesn't crack from all the pressure. I really like her, but I see this all getting to her.
If anyone understands Parker, it's me. Just, like, let him be him, and he'll come back. I'm here for my butt.
Sure, girl. Parker's just your friend. We all believe that. Third stew, Georgia.
I feel like it's a bit of a testament to her not paying attention to anything outside of the galley, which is infuriating Madison and myself. She doesn't know what's happening in her own department.
I think Georgia is doing the best she can with the resources given to her. Georgia and Madison are a very good team. They have to be at this point.
I'm trying to get Parker to cheer the up. I just want to make sure that you know that we're here.
Okay.
But it's not helping.
It just goes to show that Georgia's a really good person. Even with her own problems with her boss, she wants to cheer up another crew member. That's being a team player. That's being a friend. First mate, Paget.
After 4 years of being together, you thought I'd get used to the nagging, but no, here we are.
Why don't you have a conversation with Ciara in your cabin in private about the way she talks to you?
Ciara does offer quite a bit of resistance to my authority, and it's getting too much now.
Why just yell at each other on deck like idiots? Communication is key. I'm seeing a theme on this boat.
Right now, Parker is really frustrating. I can't baby him for the whole season.
Once again, if you communicate properly, this stuff wouldn't be happening. It all needs to happen below deck, my guy.
It's really nice to be able to go out with the crew, have a drink, treat each other as friends. I was raised on a barge, and I didn't grow up around a lot of kids, so the connections and the friendships that I have right now is probably where I'm the happiest.
It all makes sense now. Paget is like Kevin from Below Deck, but the world didn't make him an asshole for it. He lacks social skills to manage others and conflict. Paget just has no communication skills. Deckhand Ciara.
In between charters is really the only time that Paget and I can actually get some quality couple time. So all I really want is just a little bit of attention from it.
Ciara, if you want attention, please stop talking back and disrespecting your man, aka your boss on deck. Why would he want to cuddle up with someone he argues with constantly, all day? I'd want to talk to the other crewmates that you guys never have around. Ciara should be able to handle not having his attention for a charter season. They have been together for a long time now. Get over it, girl. Let your man breathe a little. Deckhand Parker.
I know Adam has one of the most important jobs on the boat, and I really don't want to hinder him anyway.
Any other roommate can take a nap, but me.
So moving forward, I'm going to be as quiet as a mouse when I'm getting up for my anchor watch.
At least Parker is self-aware. And he even sleeps in the crew mess to help Adam out. Poor thing.
In my opinion, it's rude not to talk to the guests when they're engaged with me, because I'm a human, they're a person, and that's what people do.
I agree with Parker. It's rude not to be personable with the guests. They don't want the cold shoulder, as we've experienced with Jamel on Below Deck. The guests like interaction with the crew. They want to know your story.
I really want to make my captain and my crew proud, and right now I just feel like I've let them down. You know, I hope everybody sees something great about me for being myself.
Poor guy. Just wants to be liked and thought of as a valuable person on crew. Landlubber of the week.
You are ahead of the department. Do you think all of your worker bees are going to be like, oh, you did the best job ever? If you're just kind of like dicks to them?
No. I love being able to be a support system for a third stew because I had someone do that to me. And clearly, Jenna doesn't give two shits about Georgia and I.
Jenna. At this point, I think she's a terrible leader. I haven't seen her pitch in once this season. She just barks orders at the girls and then is upset when everything isn't done. Bitch, stop flirting with Adam and maybe your stew wouldn't be crying from frustration because you would be helping them. Sea Dog of the Week.
I didn't have any win when the guests wanted to sail yesterday, so I can't pass up this opportunity.
God damn it.
Adam doesn't get to come up and tell me how to sail.
Captain Glenn takes it again. I thought it was great how he just shut Adam down on his request for breakfast. Adam, sweetie, stay in your own lane. Peak and Pit of the Week. The peak of the episode for me was Parker as a person. You can tell that all Parker wants to do is be helpful and competent. I hope that Paget sees this quality in him soon. I feel so bad for Parker. Am I the only one?
I know I get in my head, but I just need to keep on being me and feel confident in that. Positive Parker is back and ready for action. I'm not perfect, but I'm growing and I'm still learning. And I think I'm doing a kick-ass job of being the best Parker I can be.
The pit of the episode for me was the whole Stews versus Jenna situation. Jenna is really doing these girls a disservice. Hell, she even thinks it's funny to make her Stews cry. Like, what? Sociopath much?
I'm already torturing myself trying to get the best out of me that I can, so you guys.
Do you agree? Sound off below. Scuttlebutt of the Week.
Jenna's cute, I gotta say. She makes me laugh. Maybe for the first time, I'm gonna be able to get through this charter season without being so miserable.
It's the same song and dance. Will Adam and Jenna hook up? Whatever. I'm over their flirtation. It clouds Jenna's head when she should be working with her Stews. Plus, the conversation about Georgia at the end of the episode, they were talking some fucked up shit about Georgia. Maybe Jenna should pitch in and help instead of trying to think of ways to yell and demean her. Maybe Adam and Jenna deserve each other. Shipwreck of the Week.
These parents are crazy. How are you even taking a vacation now? You had a baby 1 month ago. Take a breather.
I gotta give it to the dumbass primary charter guest who thought bringing a baby on board of a moving water vessel was a great idea. I guess you lose sense when you are that rich. Let's rate this episode. Do you agree? Sound off below. I rated this episode a 6. It's hard to judge, really. I'm so used to being so angry after every episode because of season 7 of Below Deck. Nothing has blown me away yet.
Next on Below Deck Sailing Yacht.
There's way more wind than was forecast.
There's only so much you can do at night. I feel like people are just lashing out at me, and it's really upsetting.
We gotta have one person up there.
Why is Parker telling me what my boyfriend wants me to do?
You feel like I've been undermining you?
That's not okay.
Did you just grab my ass?
No.
Would you like to?
I really like him.
It's not every day I'm attracted to my chief stew.
Whoa, we are hitting the dock. Byron! Byron! I don't know where the everybody is.
For more Below Deck Sailing Yacht, go to bravotv.com.
As always, thank you for watching, and try not to screw the pooch this week, okay?